This secret breathing technique will make you a super athlete, a superhuman, or super followed by any word you want to put next to that. Now, this is a method I typically do every single day. It is absolutely incredible. It actually will enhance your athletic performance. It'll bring more happiness into your life. It'll bring more joy, more gratitude. It can get rid of pain and suffering and struggle. This is something I really believe everyone should be doing, and if you're not, I'm going to show you how to easily do this. And the great thing is it takes 10 to 15 minutes each and every single day. That is it at bare minimum. And once you start doing this, things are going to start to flip. I mean, it's been one of the most impactful techniques I've ever done in my life. In fact, it literally saved my life at one point in time. So we're going to be going over what that is, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it. Super simple. That's coming up next. So guys, first thing I want you to do is to put in the comments, I am a superhuman or a super athlete, whichever one you want to do. So if you're someone who's very athletic, you're more of an athlete, you can put I am a super athlete. If you're someone who's not as athletic and you want to go more on the other side, go I am a superhuman. Again, we always want to be trying to recreate our identity to something that empowers us while we're going through these videos. And just by putting that down there, engaging, participating here, makes it more likely that you're going to start doing the things that would be attributed to whatever the identity is. So make sure you put that in the comments. I am a super athlete or I am a superhuman. You can even do both. I am a super athlete and superhuman, but that's always, again, a good habit to start building. Anyway, the method we're going over is called the Wim Hof method. For those of you who have heard about it and have actually participated in doing this technique on a consistent basis, you'll know how powerful and how incredible this technique is. For some of you who have not heard about it, or maybe just kind of heard about it but don't know much about it, I'm going to explain it to you and show you, and also give you some additional resources so that you can do this very easily, have some guidance, and start introducing this incredible technique into your everyday life. Now, the Wim Hof method was created by a man named Wim Hof, obviously, and it's a method that allows you to tap into deeper parts of your brain. It's also a method that increases blood flow through your body, which helps with things like inflammation. It helps with things like recovery, things of that nature. It also gets your endorphins going and other things like that. It helps with depression and different mental states. Like, I actually dare you to do this technique, and as long as you're doing it properly, and then feel depressed or feel sad or whatever afterwards. You know, one of the only ways I feel after doing this is elation, is joy, is presence. And this is across the board every single time I do this technique. So long as I focus and do it to the best of my ability, I just feel absolutely amazing afterwards. My body feels better, my mind feels clearer. Sometimes I'll even get ideas as I'm doing it that I'll then go out into the real world and implement, and it will lead to some great things. So ultimately, this little 10 to 15 minute practice can change so much for you. Again, it can change your mood and your emotions, the way you're feeling. It can change your athletic performance, and I think it's been proven that it can. You know, Wim Hof himself has actually used this method to set world records in certain crazy things. Like, he holds like 31 world records or something like that, and most of them have come from using this technique as he's been doing certain things. So this thing is really powerful. Let's get into how to do it. So I'm not actually going to go through the actual technique for you here, because I think there's someone better than me who can do that for you, and that's Wim Hof himself. Wim Hof actually recently recorded a video of him guiding you through the breath, and I've actually been following along with that, and it's been the best Wim Hof guided breathing thing. It just does everything for you, and you just follow along, and it's actually allowed me to go deeper into this technique. So I'm going to link that down below, and I'm also going to link down below the app you can get, which I'll actually bring the app up for you right here. It's a free app. It's the Wim Hof app, and you can record your progress and do a bunch of other things on there. So you can get that for free on the App Store, and I'll link that down below. So as you can see, I had my breathing today, and I was able to retain my breath in 3 rounds for a total of 7 minutes and 8 seconds. And you can kind of see the other days as well, 6 minutes, blah, blah. It also will show you how to do cold showers and other things that can help with this area. But this technique, again, just taking 10 to 15 minutes out of your day at minimum to do this is going to shift so many different things for you. I can't recommend it enough. Again, if you want to become a super athlete, if you want to become more superhuman, you know, tapping into things that we all can tap into, that every human has the potential and ability to tap into, but so few do. I mean, I would say only 1% of people on the planet do the Wim Hof method or something similar to it. So by actually cultivating this practice and doing it daily, you put yourself in almost a superhuman category due to the benefits, the clarity, the productivity, the better sleep, the better athletic performance, everything you're going to receive just by doing this for 10 to 15 minutes. And seriously, how much is, you know, 10 to 15 minutes out of your day to do something that's going to prime you for success, prime you for happiness, prime you for better athletic performance, or being able to have more energy throughout the day, so for your work or for your family and friends. You know, that's invaluable. You couldn't pay enough money to someone to make that worth it. You know, it's that was a weird way of phrasing that. But what I'm saying is, you know, this is something that people will pay a ton of money for, to get supplements and all these other things, but this is available for you for free. And if you just do it on a daily basis, it's gonna be incredible. Like I said, this technique actually saved my life once in a very dire moment when I had a trauma where I had a motorbike accident. It was actually an electric scooter, but we don't need to look into. Actually, no, this was a motorbike. I thought it was an electric scooter. That's what caused the accident. Before going unconscious, I did this technique, and it actually brought me back to a normal breathing rate. It made it sure the blood flow was a lot better, so I was getting blood flow as I was losing blood, and it allowed me to remain conscious and actually not go unconscious, which could have led to a lot of complications and possibly worse. So this technique I just recommend to everyone, and especially you athletes who are looking for that edge, or for people who are feeling down, they're depressed, or they have certain things. People have healed inflammation, fibromyalgia, I can't pronounce it, but certain things that are even seen as incurable, people have used this method to cure it, or to at least manage it in a much better way. So this thing can be incredible. It really literally can make you superhuman, from the definition that other people aren't able to do these things because they're not aware of it, even though this is available to everyone. So what I want you to do is, again, besides putting I am superhuman or I am a super athlete or both in the comments, is to go down to the first link I put in the description, which is a guided, it's 11 minutes by the way, this video, but it's a guided walkthrough of Wim Hof himself, taking you through the breathing technique. And I do this video every single day. And then before you do that video, you can also download the app so that you can record your progress, and then you'll be able to see how you're improving more and more. Anyway, guys, that's what I want to give you today, an incredible tool that, again, can shift you in many ways. This is also a great tool for spiritual practices, getting in the moment. I found, you know, for me, I'm much more present when I do this. I actually fill myself with love. You can ask Lily, my girlfriend, every time after I do this technique, I always go in and I'm like hugging her and kissing her and telling her I love her, because I'm just feeling so much love in that moment and I want to express it. So that's what you can expect from doing this method and getting good at it. I really hope that you will decide to go through with this, because, whew, again, 10 to 15 minutes and it can do so much. As always, guys, I love you. Hopefully you will take me up on this, and I'll see you in the next video.